Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today in Kate's kitchen, in my kitchen, I'm going to be making salsa. Super simple, just easy, anyone can do it salsa. I'm not saying it's going to be the best salsa of your life, I'm just saying it's going to be a very easy to make salsa. So with that being said, there are a few ways you can make salsa. You can have it chunky, or you can put it in like a magic bullet and get it really not so chunky. I can't think of the other word right now. But what I'm going to do is basically leave it chunky, and that is at the request of my son. So I'm going to start with the tomatoes. One other thing I want to say is that I like to store mine in a glass jar, so I do recommend that as well. I'm just sticking all of that in there to get rid of it for now. And you're basically going to be just dicing these. Again, depending on how chunky you want your salsa is going to be dependent upon how you're cutting your veggies, your tomatoes and your jalapeno. I really like this flexible cutting board as well, because then I can just empty it right where it needs to go. So I'm using 3 tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, by the way. I would say that it's important to have a good knife as well. So just cutting it down the middle. Now, one other thing, you can cut it again. And that would help maybe get those pieces diced a little bit smaller. So there we've got the tomatoes. I am going to do the onion next. We're going to see how much this gets us. think I'm going to add a little bit more onion. So when making salsa, you know, it's all at your discretion. If you don't like yours really oniony, don't add as much. Again, one thing I stress a lot in my videos is that you always have the control over what you like and what you don't like and how much of stuff that you want to use. I just like to think that I'm like a guideline, kind of like, you know, hey, these are some ideas, do whatever you want. Like the basics, that's the word I was looking for. I'm the basics. Like, this is how you get started. Figure out the rest on your own. Do whatever you want. Make it to where it's suitable for you. Makes you happy. My eyes are starting to water. Now, Javier did mention that he wants this chunky. I'm going to play with it a little bit. Again, I'm going to give you guys the basics, and then I'm going to do what I want to do. Whoa. Like, how much onion is too much onion when you start crying? Oh my goodness. All right, now for the jalapenos. Again, all of this stuff has been washed. So I just rip the head off there, or the stem rather. And if it doesn't come off, you can just cut it. The other thing, I always de-seed my jalapenos. So I'm going to cut them in half and grab a spoon. And just a small little teaspoon is all you need. I start at the top and just come down. You want to make sure you wash your hands very, very good after playing with the jalapenos. The last thing you want to do is rub your eyes that are watering from the onions you just cut. Otherwise, you'll be crying real tears of pain. And now, we're just going to dice these up as well. And so obviously I'm using 2 jalapenos. I just want to show you guys. I'm still like, my eyes are still watering. And I'm going to say it probably 100 times. Wash your hands when you are done touching the jalapenos. And maybe I'm saying that so that I remind myself. So again, just the basics. Tomato, onion, and jalapeno. I also like to add garlic salt. Sea salt. And fresh cracked pepper. Now I'm going to wash my hands. So the other thing I love about putting it into this little glass jar is that then you can just shake it all up. I mean, I guess you could take a spoon and mix it all around too, sure. So you are going to just shake that until it's all mixed together. Smells pretty good. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I've got a little bit of red onion that I had left over from this morning, some of the onions that I just cut up, and that second jalapeno there. And we are going to see if we can't get this. Whoa. So again, super simple, basic, easy salsa. Me, I don't know what I'm doing besides just adding this in with it. Needs more salt and pepper. And then just going to shake all of that back up together. Not the best looking, but I'm sure it tastes pretty good. All right, so there we have salsa. If you do this, it is, always a good idea to date your product, your food, with the day that you made it. However, we go through it so fast that it'll be gone fairly soon, I'm sure. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this super simple salsa video, hit that thumbs up button for me. And as always, thank you so much for your time.